Mountains rise, rivers carve valleys, and volcanoes build islands. These are the predictable shapes of our planet. But every so often, Earth produces formations that are so unusual and so surreal that they appear to defy explanation. Some of these formations resemble the handiwork of ancient giants. Others look like they have been painted by divine brushes. Scientists search for answers, while legends weave stories of gods, spirits, and cosmic forces. These rare geological marvels remind us that even on a planet we think we know, there are still mysteries etched into stone. In this video, we journey across continents to uncover 5 rare geological formations that defy explanation, natural wonders sculpted by forces beyond imagination. On the rugged northern coast of Ireland lies one of the most remarkable natural mosaics on Earth, the Giant's Causeway. Here, over 40,000 hexagonal basalt columns stretch out into the sea like an ancient stone highway. To the naked eye, it looks as though an army of stonemasons carved each block with precision. But nature, not man, created this puzzle over 50 million years ago. When volcanic lava erupted and cooled rapidly, it contracted and cracked in geometric perfection, splitting into thousands of hexagonal pillars. The process is similar to how mud cracks when it dries, but on a far grander geological scale. Irish folklore tells of the giant Fionn mac Cumhaill who built the causeway as a bridge to Scotland to challenge a rival giant. When he saw his foe's massive size, Fionn fled home, and his clever wife disguised him as a baby. The rival, seeing the enormous child, panicked at the thought of facing such a giant father and ran back to Scotland, tearing up the causeway behind him. Even today, visitors walking along these columns feel caught between geology and mythology. The stones speak both the language of science and the poetry of legend. In China's Gansu province lies a mountain range so vividly colored that it seems almost unreal. The rainbow mountains of Zhangjiajie look as if a painter's brush had spilled across the land. Their dazzling stripes of red, yellow, orange, and green stretch endlessly across rolling hills. But these colors aren't paint. They are the result of 24 million years of geological artistry. Layers of sandstone and minerals deposited over eons were later uplifted by tectonic forces. Iron created the red bands, copper gave greens, and other trace minerals painted yellows and purples. Rain and wind then carved the ridges, sharpening the contrast into today's masterpiece. Scientists explain the palette through chemistry. But locals long believed the mountains were blessed by heavenly spirits, their colors a sign of fortune. In fact, the Rainbow Mountains are so unique that UNESCO declared them a World Heritage Site, a geological wonder unlike anywhere else on Earth. Standing among them feels like stepping into another world, one where Earth itself has chosen to paint. Rising 265 meters above the rolling plains of Wyoming is a solitary rock so striking it seems alien, Devil's Tower. Its sides are fluted like an enormous organ pipe, its summit flat like a colossal table. To Native American tribes, it has always been sacred. The Lakota tell of children chased by a bear. To save them, the spirits raised the ground skyward. The bear's claws scraped deep grooves into the rock, leaving the vertical striations still visible today. Modern science suggests Devil's Tower was once magma cooling underground. Over time, the softer rock surrounding it eroded away, leaving the hardened volcanic core standing alone. But even geologists debate the exact process that gave rise to its strange columnar form. In 1906, President Theodore Roosevelt declared it America's first national monument. Today, it draws both scientists and climbers from around the world. But to the indigenous people who still perform ceremonies here, it remains not a puzzle to solve, but a sacred reminder that Earth itself tells stories in stone. Scattered along New Zealand's Koakoha Beach lie dozens of enormous stone spheres, some as wide as 3 meters. Known as the Moeraki boulders, they look like giant marbles dropped by titans. Their shapes are so perfectly round that many believed they were carved by ancient civilizations or left behind by mythical beings. In Maori tradition, the boulders are the remains of gourds and baskets washed ashore from the great ancestral canoe, that carried their people to New Zealand. Science, however, offers a different tale. These boulders are concretions, formed when minerals slowly crystallized around a core of organic matter or sediment millions of years ago. Over time, erosion revealed them on the beach. Inside, they contain networks of calcite veins, sparkling like jewels when split open. Yet, standing among these giant orbs, it's easy to forget the science and feel the mythology. They seem deliberate, otherworldly, as though nature played sculptor and rolled them onto the shore like dice in a cosmic game. Deep in the deserts of Arizona lies a geological masterpiece so delicate and mesmerizing it feels like a frozen ocean. Known simply as the Wave, this sandstone wonder ripples with flowing red and orange stripes, as if solid rock had turned liquid. The Wave formed from ancient sand dunes hardened into Navajo sandstone, later sculpted by millions of years of wind and water erosion. Each stripe records layers of sediment like pages in a book, telling a story of shifting dunes and ancient deserts. Today, it is one of the most photographed natural wonders in the world, but its fragility is also its curse. To protect it, only a limited number of visitors are allowed daily, chosen by lottery. Too many footsteps could destroy what took nature millions of years to create. To walk in the Wave is to step into a dream, a reminder that Earth can be both sculptor and artist, carving stone into visions more surreal than imagination itself. What makes these formations so captivating is not just their rarity, but the way they blur the line between nature and art, between science and myth. The Giant's Causeway inspires tales of giants crossing seas. The Rainbow Mountains look painted by celestial hands. Devil's Tower carries legends of bears and sacred spirits. The Moeraki boulders remind us of ancestral voyages. And the Wave feels like a portal to another world. Each one reveals Earth's creative power, but also humanity's tendency to see stories written in stone. They remind us that geology is not just science. It is history, myth, culture, and wonder combined. From hexagonal stones in Ireland to rainbow-colored mountains in China, from the sacred monoliths of America to the spherical boulders of New Zealand, and the rippling waves of Arizona's sandstone, these geological wonders remind us that Earth is still full of mysteries. They are monuments not to human hands, but to the incredible artistry of nature itself. Which of these rare geological wonders would you most like to see in person? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like button and then subscribe to the Extremes of Reality for more journeys into the rare, the common, and the abundant.